So keep warming up and I'll be with you in a sec. Okay. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you ever so much for tuning in for another IDL Home League fixture. Second division match tonight, 2B. Slowly making our way through all the divisions. And it's Colin Blay taking on Daryl Clarke. Very appreciate you joining us. And much appreciated to them for jumping on the stream and willing to be streamed as well. So that's great stuff. We're a couple of minutes away from starting. I'm just going to click on the boards just to make sure they're running. Got a nice split screen there for Colin Blay. Thanks to him for his help. And then Daryl Clarke, a nice clear view of his board. He's in his garage, and it's very cold in his garage, as you can see. Thank you to Archie Morris, who I can see has just left a comment in the chat. Much appreciated, cheering on Daryl. So we're just a couple of minutes away from starting. Do stay with us, and we will be with you very shortly. Thank you. Okay, guys, I would have 6, and then you can get underway. Good luck. I'm not sure if producer Paul can hear me, but hopefully all is well. And there should be an interesting contest this between two players in Division 2B. Oh, let me just tune them up. Apologies. No volume on the players, that would help. Yes, should be an interesting one this between Colin
you ready,
and
Daryl?
Yeah, I'm ready, Colin. All the best, mate.
And
all the best, buddy. Have a good game.
Won the bullseye, and he will get us underway in his garage.
41.
$26.
Looks like a very well used 20 paired of Colin Blaze, doesn't it?
59.
Well, another IDL at Home League fixture to bring you tonight. Very much appreciate you joining us.
45.
And we approach finals night, which is the middle of March, and hope to bring you more information about that the closer we get.
25.
And plenty of time for IDL players to get in those games. And that reminds me, I must get mine in. Because,
46.
I think I've still got a few to go, actually. So before society starts to open up again, fingers crossed. And
40.
Mixed fortunes for these two players so far in their various campaigns that they've... in their campaign that they've
81.
had in the last couple of weeks. Nice treble 20 there for Blay. Colin Blay actually had a practice match with a certain Matt Campbell from Canada in preparation for
26.
his Q School run. So if Matt Campbell does end up getting a card in the next couple of days, maybe Colin had a small part to play in that. And he started marginally brighter here on Clarke's throw. Slow start from both players.
60.
But they'll get into it. New experience for both of them being on the stream. It's always fantastic to be able to bring this new opportunity
26
to players to be live streamed on YouTube and making the best of tough circumstances in which we live in. So that's a nice 80 there for Clarke. Gets him down to a finish first.
30.
Blade just faltering slightly. He's recovering from a bit of dartitis actually, so he's just building up again.
41.
No big fish this time, but Clarke, the handy of the plays. That's a nice first dart from Blay. These are nice.
124.
Well, I thought he was going to follow it in there, but he didn't do so. He's down to 66. Pressure on this 1-2-9 now, all of a sudden, for Clarke. In a leg which he started. Needs to go treble 20. And can't do it.
43.
So, an outside chance here for Blay to break the throw. 16 for tops.
46.
Wasn't a million miles away. So 18s for Clarke. Looks like treble 4. Oh, sorry, it was actually a single 4.
46.
Double 10 needed for Blay.
Oh, 10.
Tops then for Clarke to hold through. Long way off. Needs the 10s now.
No score.
And he busted. He slipped into the double 15, would you believe? So, nervy start for both players, but this will pick up. We see it time and again in the first couple of
6.
legs. It just takes a while for the players to get used to being on the stream. That's a very good effort, but it's double 10 now.
Yeah, in 2.
And he does
Yeah,
get
get
there in 2 darts, and Clarke does hold his throw. So, got there eventually. And it's Blay to get us underway in leg 2. And a few lovely comments. Gary Broughton, Nicole, Adam George, thanks for watching again. Jennifer Harrison and Marge, much appreciated.
40.
I presume you're cheering on Daryl Clarke.
121.
Great visit there from Clarke as he looks to solidify the opening leg
45.
that he just about clung on to there. And he certainly seems to have found his range all of a sudden, doesn't it? Just settled him down.
100.
And 2 consecutive visits of a ton plus. Oh, I'm not sure what's happened to Colin's board there. It's gone a bit misty.
60.
That should correct itself in a minute. Yes, I'll read out some of the
100.
previous results of these two so far in this campaign. Great leg from Clarke.
43.
Blay just can't find a treble, and Clarke is finding it with regularity, and he's in again here.
118.
Yes, very nice. A nice switch as well. My goodness, what a leg of darts that is
Yeah.
so far.
118.
Can he finish it off? Yep. 118, yep.
58.
Yeah, good effort there from Blay, but couldn't quite find a treble. So this will be some way to double his lead. Just on the wire, that. Oh, we wanted the single 12. So 7 or 19, perhaps. Yep. So
22.
22. So he leaves tops after 15 darts. Be slightly frustrated there that he couldn't hit the second big number to have a chance at
85.
15 darter. And Blay does find a treble with his last
40
dart,
and 1.
but it's in
Yeah, good
vain
it, mate. Good luck there.
because Clarke hits a 16 darter to double his lead, breaks the Blay throw, and it's a very good for him indeed. Do leave your comments in the chat. Nicole Clarke, Peter McBride, thank you for watching. Much appreciated. Do subscribe while you're here.
58.
Oh, get out of there. Really? 78.
Well, Blay just frustrated because he found the treble, but he couldn't quite ram home the advantage.
60.
And he knows that Clarke has certainly found his rhythm once again. And it can
45.
play tricks on you, the stream, because the longer it goes on without, much like in a real life game, of course, the longer it goes on when you haven't got a leg on the board,
47.
it just eats away at you. And suddenly every dart gets a bit shakier and has a bit more pressure on it. That's a lovely second one, though, from Blay.
85.
Clarke, so far in this campaign, plays a lot of practice darts with David Reed and Chris Hogg, of course.
77.
Well, this will encourage Blay. Third treble of this leg.
81.
Slightly frustrated that he couldn't make it a ton, but certainly keeps him well in this leg and puts pressure on the Clarke throw.
$59.
So what can Blay do here? He's found the treble a number of times.
23.
He's just faltered there as he hoped to set up a finish. Clarke also not on a finish, but he will be after these.
100.
Lovely ton there, halves his score, and he'll be back for that.
95.
What kind of pressure will he be under? Well, a fair amount actually, because Blay does find a treble 19 with his last dart. Will Clarke go tops here? No, so Blay will have an opportunity.
42.
Blay now wants 94, so we'll start on the 80. Oh no, he's going for the bullseye, yeah. So it can't be done now, but just looks to lay up.
Oh, come on. 40.
So Clarke then wants tops. Double 10. He's hit this already in this match.
38.
Missed opportunity there for 3-0. So Blay has a fantastic chance to break back. He wants tops in order to do so. Had chances in the first leg.
Oh, nowhere near. 19.
Just snatchy with that last dart. So Clarke has a reprieve. Great marker there. Can he barrel in off of those two?
Oh, no score.
Can't do it, so Blay wants double 16.
Yeah, gave him 2.
And he does get there.
Yeah, well done.
Does get there. Worked hard for that. 26 dart leg. Breaks the throw. And Blay now throwing for the chance to equalise.
85.
And does find a treble. So encouraging this for Blay that he's managed to get a foothold in this match and seems to have found his range.
60.
Clarke won't be too downhearted, I wouldn't have thought, because he's still throwing straight and still getting chances. So
100.
lost out to Lee Andrews, Gary Barham.
Oh, no.
Narrow defeat to Andy Blyde.
27.
Slight slip up from Blay there. Can Clarke capitalise?
60.
Well, still advantage Blay in this leg.
38.
Just gone a bit astray with the last couple of visits after a promising start of an 85 and a ton, but no treble for Clarke here, and
21.
those are a bit
Oh, get out.
astray, so just a bit nervy in these early exchanges.
30.
Looks a better dart from Clarke. These are much better.
121.
Darts.
And that changes the complexion of this leg, doesn't it? He's down to 198. 198. He has a advantage
43.
before these were thrown. And Clarke now has a great opportunity to set himself up here.
100.
And does do. He's down to a 2-dart combination. He's under a lot of pressure. 1-2-1 followed by a ton from Clarke. Blay cannot find a treble.
39.
And a leg that started so brightly for him, but Clarke now wants double 19. He can go straight at it. He does.
60.
Well, it was a great first dart, wasn't it? It was slightly frustrated that he couldn't get a bit closer. The 139 won't go though, so Clarke will be back.
27.
No score.
Oh, no, in
Sorry
there.
about that.
40.
And Clarke goes straight at this. No, he tries to split it. So double 16. It's double 12 now. Needs to adjust.
26.
Well, Blay's still in this leg here. Maybe slightly surprised by that. Single 20. And he wants tops for an unlikely hold of throw.
52.
Had a chance. Clarke now with another opportunity. He's had
Yeah,
a lot.
well-
And he does
Yeah,
get
well done.
there. Double 6. Coming to his rescue. 28 dart leg. Break of throw. And Clarke will now be throwing for a 4-1 advantage. That'll
60.
Edward Lloyd, thank you for tuning in. Cheering on Colin Blay.
60.
Edward, make sure you tell Colin to rotate his board a bit. So he can throw it a different treble. It's very well worn.
100.
But yes, Clarke starting the brighter. That's a
100.
lovely recovery, response rather, from Blay. Ton followed by a ton. Nothing to choose between them in this fifth leg so far. Now remember, it's the first 8 legs to take the victory. 7 all is the draw.
97.
Lovely switch there from Clarke. Yes, do subscribe while you're here.
Oh, 40.
Should be a red button you'll see on your screen. And we'll hope to bring obviously more streams as the year goes on, but also of in-person events as they start to come back and the society starts to open up once again. We'll certainly be looking to bring you as much in-person darts as well as the virtual stuff as well throughout the year. Much
30.
appreciated. We're close to 250 subscribers now, so that's good. And I appreciate all your support on that. Clarke has lots of time on his side here. He's found 3 trebles so far.
40.
Very handily placed. Nothing Blay can do at the moment. Can't find a treble.
95.
Just as I say that, he does find one, so that's good timing.
$27.
Now, does that give a slight opening to Blay?
92.
Lovely last dart from Blay. Brings himself back into this leg. Clarke with 2 big numbers here should get a chance at tops. That looks to be in the 3, so wanted treble 14. I think that... Oh, it's very close.
47.
I think it's 45 actually.
Game in 3.
Yeah, well done. I scored 45, by the way.
All right.
What a great finish that is from Blay. Bullseye finish. Absolutely brilliant. Sorry, I was just slightly distracted
Well done, mate.
because making
Cheers.
sure it was a 45 and not a 47. So a fantastic finish there from Blay. 84 on the ball. Breaks the throw, and now he's throwing to level things up. What a great visit that was. And he was way back.
76. I was lucky.
And good old treble 12. We love treble 12. I love treble 12 because I hit it a lot, not intentionally.
100.
Lovely ton there from Clarke. He's hit 10 scores of 100 or more in this match so far. Blay has hit 3.
60.
So Clarke definitely winning in that department in the scoring.
60.
And averages, well, high 50s for Clarke, mid 50s for Blay. These are nice darts.
140.
Ooh, nearly, very good. It's being played in a great spirit, this game as well. We've had a nice chat before the game, and they're acknowledging each other's darts as well, which is fantastic to see. And that's one of the positives of virtual darts, of course.
57.
So Blay on a bogey number, but has the advantage.
21.
So it's a bit difficult to call which way this is going to go, because suddenly Blay has found his rhythm.
136.
What a lovely visit that is. Absolutely brilliant darts from Blay. Sets up the double 16 in this 6th leg. He has a chance for a 16 darter upon his return. Clarke hoping to apply some pressure.
121.
Well, it's a great
No,
response.
check 81.
Oh, no worries. First start.
Yeah, okay, well done.
Would you believe it? So Clarke honestly calling the 81 as opposed to the 121 as originally called. But it's all rudimentary elementary anyway, because Blay takes out the double 16 first dart for a 16 dart leg. Wow.
40.
They've both had 16 dart legs now in this match. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
45.
Good, intriguing contest this. Hello, producer Paul. Thank you for tuning in.
60.
Yeah, good game this. Really good game. Pleased that we managed to get Division 2B in the end. They were
85.
one of the last divisions that we haven't been able to feature on the stream up until now.
96.
And certainly hope to stream every Monday night until finals night, and then who knows after that. But
30.
I think that the virtual leagues will be running for the IDL, idl.co.uk. All abilities, everyone welcome. Do check us out on social media.
41.
Search the IDL darts.
Oh, get up.
Blay just frustrated with his first dart there, telling himself off.
45.
So scoring 1 treble each in this leg.
60.
Nothing to choose between them, really.
Oh, get out. 30.
Well, Clarke, the more handily placed in this leg.
42.
It's actually on a bogey number, but has a
come
big
on.
advantage.
43.
Clarke's so frustrated. He knows he's dragged himself back into this match, but to level things up, but it's all gone a bit awry here in this leg.
105.
Yeah, hit.
Great use of the bullseye there. Big fan of that. He had 82 left, so of course you go for the ball to try and leave double 16. Instead he leaves 57.
57.
Speaking of which, and he leaves himself a bogey number. But tops, double 10 for Clarke.
47.
Oh, right on the wire. I thought that was in. He will be back though, because Blay, unfortunately, with that visit of 57 in the last visit,
43.
can't put any pressure on. So double 2, only just in the single one. Double 2, and he's into the madhouse. He's into the madhouse. So Blay wants treble 18 here. Can't be done.
55.
Yeah,
He does get there.
Yeah,
So
good,
it
mate.
was in the madhouse, but not for long. Gets out of the madhouse and takes a 4-3 lead. So remember, first 8 legs will take the win. 7 all is the draw. So that is possible. Few results for Colin Blay. He's had a difficult campaign. Couple losses, 8-4 losses to Brad George and Lee Andrews.
100.
Heavy defeat to Andy Blyde, who looks favourite to top the division.
60.
But he did defeat Jake Byrne 8-4.
Oh, come on, that's not fair. 90.
Well, better true treble 5s than 2 single 5s.
Oh.
Blay started brightly here in this 8th leg.
48.
82 points the advantage for Blay, even at this early stage of this leg.
45.
All to play for. Clarke, meanwhile, yes, losses to Barnum and Andrews.
43.
Wide, but a win over Colin Prestige. Blay just taking time to compose
What is
himself.
this? 37.
Well, it's still advantage Blay here, but he's just gone off the boil in the last few visits. And that'll give him some cause for concern, because Clarke can get a big score at any point.
41.
He can't that visit, but the tide can turn so quickly in these legs when there's just the big score between you.
25.
Blay stutters somewhat to a finish. He would like to be in a better position than he's in. Clarke here piling on the pressure.
140.
Yeah, great
That's what I
odds.
mean. He's dragged himself back into this leg and now really has the advantage. Unless Blay can produce something special. He nearly did.
97.
Finds a good visit right at a good time. So an outside chance here for Clarke. Wants treble 19. Sorry, it's 17. Apologies. Can't be done now though.
41.
And single 16 perhaps. Oh, he wants tops for 4 all.
Game and 3.
Lovely check out from Blay. He was under a lot of pressure there because Clarke with that 140 dragged himself back into that leg. 4 apiece. It's got the feelings of a 7-all draw or going all the way here, hasn't it? This game, it's very evenly matched.
55.
Thank you for all your comments in the chat. Try and get to those in a minute.
100.
Lovely ton for Blay. They've both found their rhythm now, haven't they? Just an early tricky exchange as they tried to find their rhythm.
40.
But they've both settled down really nicely, and it's great to see because can be a bit daunting initially when you come onto a stream.
44.
And both appreciate their efforts in doing that. Can be logistically a bit tricky.
45.
So, who will blink first?
45.
Just the one treble that separates them here. Colin Blay's opening ton proving to be the difference. These look pretty good though.
41.
I'm still waiting for your last score.
Just on the wire.
I got 45, sorry.
Sorry, they're just catching up on the knacker. Gives me a chance to read out a few of your chat messages. Marge is cheering on Team Colin with a few emojis there. Oh, Lee Campbell. Hi, Lee. Good to see you. Thank you for watching. All of the bashers. Yes, the bashers. We missed the bashers. Must go visit the bashers when this is all over, when we're allowed out again. And Nicole Clarke cheering on Daryl as well.
45 for me.
Lee Hynett, thank you for watching.
41. Lovely.
And Harry George as well.
$45.
Oh, apologies. Yes, I didn't realise Daryl Clarke was a member of the Bashers Super League team
100.
in Surrey. Gosh, we hope the leagues all return, including the IDL, very soon.
83.
Well, Ton responded with an 83. It's a good response. Very delicately balanced this. 199 left.
40.
Not much you can do with that, with one dart in hand.
Oh, Jesus. Slipped out my hand. 38. I'm still waiting for your 40 to come up. There it is. 38.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I thought I was behind on the scores, but I'm not.
60.
The knacker's behind, thankfully.
39.
Oh, apologies. So that was Shanghai needed for Clarke, but it can't be done now. So hopes to recover.
40.
Big scores have escaped these two as we approach the finishing line in this ninth leg. Yes, treble 20 would have left double 16.
40.
It's all very scrappy all of a sudden. I think both players just perhaps trying a bit too hard at this point to impose themselves on the game.
40.
It's another visit of 40 for Clarke.
Oh,
So
get out of there. 13.
the player will be frustrated that he didn't get at least one dart of the double
Yeah,
there.
in one.
Yeah,
So
get it,
Clarke does hold his throw.
That was a scrappy leg.
mate. Yeah.
Very scrappy, yes, absolutely. But they all count. And sometimes you've got to win the ugly legs as well in order to get over the line. So even though it was 28 darts, Clarke will be pleased that he leads 5-4 here. And that's the scoreline that matters, really. The stats are very
85.
nice, but nothing beats a W, does it? So 2 more legs for Clarke here will guarantee himself a point in this division.
41.
And 3 legs will see him get the win. Crunch leg this for Blay, you feel?
81.
And he's responding to the task very well. 2 trebles in as many visits. And it's hard to compete with that, really, when you're not throwing first.
45.
And it's definitely advantage Blay here. Although that bounce out does not help him.
25.
So that might be a slide opening for Clarke here. And Clarke, who's a member of the... Oh, another bounce out. Gosh, they're like buses.
4.
4 scored.
Unlucky, mate.
Blay has a 101 point advantage here before that treble 20 went in.
81.
So Blay making hay while the sun shines. Clarke is some way back. Another bounce out. Would you believe it? Would you believe it?
25.
Apologies, just a bit stuttery at the moment, the picture. It should recover in a minute. Yep. So
What's that?
Blay is
17.
a country mile ahead, and even with that visit, is still very much in the ascendancy here.
85.
But
I don't know if it's a connection, but sometimes yours takes a while to come through.
Yeah.
There we go.
that's the knacker they're referring to there. What a funny world we live in.
95.
$26.
$81.
$45.
I do apologise. I think I've got Clarke's score wrong here.
40.
So I'm just trying to correct that.
Oh, come on.
Still wrong. Apologies.
81.
Blay's score is correct, but Clarke's is incorrect. So Clarke needs 110. Apologies, not sure what happened there. So
46.
Nowhere near it. No score.
well, a missed opportunity there for Blay.
Yeah, it's it.
And he does
Yeah,
get
good
there.
finish, right?
He does get there. So, in fact,
I'll let you back in that one.
I know. I ain't moaning.
sorry, so he wanted 64, not 47. So, sorry, I completely messed up the scores there. I've no idea what I did. But anyway, the scoreline is correct. 6-4. Apologies. And he's throwing first here
100.
to potentially extend his lead to 3 and guarantee himself a point. And Blay is under the cosh.
45.
Started so strongly in that leg, but Clarke just plugged away. Found the treble a bit more regularly towards the back end of that leg. Put Blay under pressure.
45.
And then took out the double when called upon. So onwards we go. Sorry about the scores there. That was a bit of a shame.
43.
Clarke, you just
100.
sense has found his rhythm here. That's his 14th ton. He's got 140. 6 tons for Blay.
Oh, what is that?
140 for him.
42. Just all over the gap.
And if Clarke can just hold his nerve here, he's feeling he's going to pounce on the fact that Blay's getting frustrated with his game.
81.
It's a lovely last dart. Just managed to barrel in off the second one.
45.
No trouble for Blay, so it's very much advantage Clarke here on Clarke's throw.
43.
It's down to a finish first after 15 darts rather. And
40.
Blay can't find a treble. So doesn't have to go the bullseye route here. I wonder whether he will. Anyway, he does.
$64.
60.
Sorry, Clarke actually wants 72. He scored 60 on his last visit. Apologies.
18.
Oh, really? 79.
Well, Blay does find a treble, but you fear it might be too late here. 54 needed for Clarke. Wants tops for 7-4. Double 10. Some way off.
34.
Blay not out of the running yet. If you can find a treble, it just puts the pressure on.
57.
Starting a lot of the 19s now, but gets him down to 90 in case this double 10 doesn't go. Some way off.
Yeah, he's good.
But that's
Yeah,
a better
good.
second dart there on that visit. And with that, Clarke, with a 26 dart leg, holds his throw, takes a 7-4 advantage. So he will be leaving this match with at least a point. And Blay will need to rattle off the next 3 legs if he's to force the draw here.
28. About right.
And he's given a good account of himself, I feel. Blay has just missed out in a few tight legs.
60.
Did very well to get back into the game from 3-1 down, and then it was 4-all, of course.
44.
But the pendulum, you feel, has just swung Clarke's way in the last few legs.
41.
But Blay will go down fighting, there's no doubt about that. That's a great second dart from him.
85.
And he'll certainly look to hold his throw here. When you're in this sort of position, and it is your throw, it sounds easy, doesn't it? Hold your throw,
42.
and then try and force the issue. At least make them serve it out, so to speak, to use a tennis phrase.
28. Seriously.
60.
65.
So Ruby Clarke, Jennifer Harrison, thank you for watching.
60.
Thank you all for joining us this Monday night.
Oh, 30.
Can Clarke make a move here? Hasn't been able to find a treble so far this leg.
100.
And right on cue, he does find a ton. Gets him down to 138.
Oh, come on, man.
Apologies, he's actually on 148.
28.
Not sure what I've done there.
$38.
Right, that's corrected now. So Clark's on 110. He will be back for that because Blay is not on a finish.
Oh, come on. 41.
And can't apply the pressure. So this is for the match. Has various different ways you can go here. 90 left, so treble 18 you feel. Oh, we're going for bullseye to leave tops. So
45.
152 won't go. So Clarke here
60.
will have match darts incoming. And he's been very solid on his finishing. You feel that the end may be nigh here.
33.
Wants the ball to keep himself in the match.
44.
It's a spirited attempt. You feel that this will
Yeah,
go,
well,
and it
Yeah,
does go.
well done, Daryl.
Well, it's a great effort
Well done, Cole.
for
Mate, I wasn't consistent
Clarke.
enough
Let
at
me
all.
just fade them down.
it's a bit-
Well, thank you ever so much for watching. Very much appreciated. Let me just read out their statistics there. Daryl Clarke just averaging in the sort of mid to high 50s. Colin Blay also in the mid 50s as well, 56 by 54 average. Daryl Clarke 15 tons, that probably proves the difference really, and 140, 3 breaks of throw and a 16 dart leg, 47 checkout. Colin Blay, of course, 6 tons, 140, 2 breaks of throw to his name, and a 16 dart leg and an 84 checkout, of course, on the ball. What a checkout that was. So good win there for Daryl. Commiserations to Colin. Thank you so much for watching and all your comments in the chat. Really fantastic. Do subscribe while you're here, and we'll be back for more streaming very shortly.